Yeah. Yeah.
Crudely painted, not so funny plywood cut off folk art.
We're back, man. We're back.
And we live, baby.
Yeah, man. So Al's back. Damn, man. I didn't mean to say your name. I know you want to remain anonymous.
No.
Pretend you didn't hear that. It's still Jim Bean.
Yeah.
Jim Bean's feeling sick.
Dude, what's wrong, man? You got the herp? You said?
No, I don't got hurt. I went and got all that checked out. I'm clean.
What did they have to do when they tested you?
They had to take this fuzzy thing and stick it way up your nose. It felt like it was.
Oh, for the Rona.
Yeah.
But what you said they tested you for other shit, or?
Yeah, and they had to do the same thing for the flu, and then they tested strep, and it was just a swab in the back of the throat, so that came negative. I honestly think it's withdrawals. 7 days clean off of tobacco, nicotine, whatever.
How do you feel, man?
So hold on, where does it come where you said you got tested for STDs? Because you haven't said that yet. You just said
That's why I was asking about the.
Oh, that was
I
a
think
joke.
they swab.
Okay.
They swab your jump.
Oh, no, I didn't get tested for STDs. I was just running with.
I mean, you might want to, bro. Like, you know, you done crossed everything else off. You know, you might have a flare up. You know,
That might be the issue, man.
when you go to the bathroom that one morning at 4:00 in the morning, you just
burns.
halfway, like your eyes are still halfway closed, and then like you kind of look and it's like, damn, it's green and yellow.
My dick hacked a loogie,
I've never actually gotten tested for any of that. So.
Oh, you never did?
So I might as well.
You need to.
Well, yeah. I mean, I thought you were being
I've had
serious.
crabs, I got the shampoo in the shower. I need some. I got some
Shampoo
extra.
for crabs.
Is that real?
No, I mean, yeah.
Little white
I'm
crabs.
sure, but like not anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
Are you from Boston?
crabs is like a thing in the '90s. You know what I mean? It's like a thing in the past.
Yeah, if you got those.
So y'all say until you start scratching for forever.
Yeah, you don't really hear about crabs no more.
Not for
I mean, you don't really hear about none of that no more, really.
Like,
You think it was part of the Illuminati?
No,
Girls
not
started
part of
shaving.
Illuminati. Yeah, I think everybody started shaving more.
Is
Same with,
that what you guys prefer?
Yeah.
Huh?
I prefer a little bit of both.
I mean, I don't really like looking at the old magazines. It's cool and all, but it's like they still keep the bush on though. I can't stand that.
I like a little bit of both. Shit.
I mean, I get the cushion for the pushing, but
Al, I don't think that's what that.
I was about to say like
your bush is the cushion.
No, it's for like.
Like push it for the cushion or cushion for the pushing.
I might have been saying that wrong my entire life.
I think so, man, and nobody's corrected you. Damn.
That's,
Well, yeah, we're just trying to save you, man. From
that's astonishing.
he has just entered the class.
Yeah. Welcome.
Welcome to class. This is the master class. But push it for the cushion.
Yeah, that's another very old saying. They probably went out with crabs, I guess.
I think it does. It is something that happens, but I don't think it happens very, very often. Or
How
very
the hell does that even happen? Like, I mean,
Crabs or
Yeah.
cushion?
oh crap.
Crab.
Wait, cushion's a thing?
Crabs the same way you get lice. Like just you get it in your pubes.
Oh shit.
I mean, yeah. To be honest, though, I don't really know how the fuck that happens. Yeah.
I don't know how it happens, but
Yeah.
shit, you just start scratching, I guess. But I think you can actually can get it from grass or some shit like that too.
Just being around somebody else that's got crabs. I guess.
What are you rubbing your gooch out in the grass?
Well, I mean, like I guess in other countries you're not supposed to piss in the water because you can get shit up your dick.
Yeah, like fish.
Oh, that's the
Like
rundown, man.
So
See, I heard that too. So every time I go out and piss in the water, I just kind of shake around. So
it still can get in there. You're still covered by water. Like
You get what do you mean, like piss in the pool?
no, like out in like
Yeah.
lakes and
Oh
shit
yeah,
like that. Like
yeah. I mean, don't be hopping in lakes and shit, bro.
or rivers and
Yeah,
stuff like
man.
that.
The
Come
fish-
on, man.
They say the fish will swim up your piss stream. No. I'm gonna do that.
It's not a fish. It's a.
There is a fish that'll go up in your shit.
No, there is. I know there is one, but it used to be made it sound like it was like multiple fish that's just fighting to go up the dick. Like
No fish.
Me, no me.
No, but like it's that fish that gets in your shit, and then it's like dorsal fins or whatever the fuck they call it.
Oh, it like expands and
like,
shit.
When you pull them out, they open up, so it's like it's not.
God.
yeah, you can't get it out. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes me want to throw up.
Yeah, me too.
That's where this is going. Sorry,
Just spew all over the table.
Jordy's like, it's been real, guys.
But it's the same with like
I'm out.
kind of like our water, like water too. Like we're not supposed to drink other water because like the different minerals and bacteria that they have, what we can't handle.
Actually, we can handle it, especially from runoffs on the rocks. All those minerals are supposed to be extremely good for you.
Who knows?
Where are you talking about?
Fuck knows.
I mean, unless you're talking about getting water from the wells.
I mean, like not every country is gonna have a mountain with a stream. So like you're getting it from the Amazon or what have you. Like you can't go in the Amazon and be like, oh, well, I'm gonna just drink this water. Like you can be fucked up.
You know what guy I looked up to? Man vs. Wild. That guy.
I was just about to say, fucking. Didn't you have something wrong with you when you came back from fucking Thailand or something? Perfect example.
Came back.
Oh yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Cause in Malaysia, yeah, they tell you they're like do not even brush your teeth with this water.
Yeah, I jumped in a pool. And that was my mistake.
Yeah.
Well,
I was completely shit-faced.
Well, it's just like just bottles of water everywhere, you know. Like it's like running water and shit everywhere you go, but still it's just like they're like don't do nothing with this
What are
water.
you supposed to do with it? Just fucking
Boil it, cool it, and then drink it.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Some fucked up shit.
We live in
Even like taking a shower, they're like don't like open your mouth. Like
yeah, we live in a first world country, so. Like, let me give him the rundown. Like, since we're first world, like we can shower all the time, like all these extra bacteria we don't get. But like all these second world,
we don't give a fuck.
then second world countries, they are a little bit behind us, but they got like a little bit like somewhat of a government or whatever. And then third world countries, they just ain't got shit for real. Like,
Those parasites will fuck you up.
Yeah,
how do they not get with the times? Like,
I mean,
it looks like they just throw their trash right outside.
I don't know if we want to get like too like political, but you know, it's just all about.
Like downtown.
Yeah.
Same way.
Huh?
You've been downtown, like Washington and Jefferson, pretty cheap part of town.
Yeah.
But honestly, them down there, that's like heaven.
It's gotta be like a third world country, like.
But that's like heaven to those people. Like they'll come, like other people come here and be like, damn, like Americans do all this shit. Like, yeah, I really like take.
I mean, it's really just like like in those countries they got like what one not president but like king or whatever, and then they're basically everybody's like building this dude fucking castles and shit like that, and nobody else gets nothing. Yeah.
Until somebody kills them, and then it's like, all right, who's the
then who's next? Who's up next on the fucking to kill list? You know? Yeah. So.
Honestly, I don't even know what other country is considered a first world country besides us.
I guess like fucking China and Japan ain't considered.
They're 3 times ahead of us.
But they're not considered like first world, I guess.
Maybe technology.
From something that I was reading was saying.
I feel like it's a development thing.
I think that's what they call it, just a developing country.
Developed than we are. China is, yeah.
Nah.
You know.
Yes and no.
They're pretty advanced.
Yeah, technology wise.
And as a people though.
Fuck them.
Like.
They've just been around longer.
They live in such like short. Like they don't have a lot of space like we do, and they're able to co-op with each other, not fight with each other.
But I mean, what you're talking about is just it's like what is it, subjective, or you know, like it's I don't know.
Yeah, like I feel like in China though they have one ruler though for real, so it's like you
no, but he's saying that they're further off because that their like society as a whole is better than us.
We got people living in the USA that don't want to even be in the USA. They're walking on a flag and we're trying to kick them out of here, and they're like, oh, but I don't really want to go.
But then again, then people don't want to live in America because Trump's not my president. Like, sorry, honey, but this stupid fucking bitch. Like, go. Like, we don't want you over here anyways because you sound stupid.
This is getting real. People on the other end are probably.
Yeah, all right, you don't like the man, but at the end of the day, he's still your president.
I don't want to talk about politics. That's another topic.
Well, why don't you want to talk about politics, man?
I hate it.
It's MAGA. Make America
It
great
feels
again,
like
baby.
that's what everyone's talking about.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Well,
right.
I mean, elections coming up,
but
so
before
that's.
I feel like it's a hot topic.
Here's my input, and I'll be done. It's one thing, short and sweet, to the point. Trump's gonna be the first president they tried to impeach for 8 straight years.
Yeah. What's it? Oh, so you're saying he's gonna get reelected?
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough because Generation Z But I mean, at the same token, like you got to think about who's really gonna be voting Republican, and it's all those baby boomers.
Really, it don't
that
matter.
go
Our
back
vote
to
really doesn't matter. It's the electoral college and shit. It's
well,
all
I mean,
behind the scenes,
it is, but at the same time, like when you still be like, oh, I'm not gonna vote because I'm gonna leave it up to electoral college. Now you're leaving your voice up to everybody else. So it's like you might as well leave the rest of your life up to everybody else too if you're gonna think about it that way. You know what I mean? Like you might as well have somebody puppeting you everything you do. Hey, go over there. You need to go to this. Like that's you know what I mean? Like,
really, they're gonna put whoever they want up in there.
Electoral. It's all about the electoral college, but a big part also is
So,
the people. Because I think
sell me, Ron.
Because I think Obama won the people, and that's how he won the election. Because he was losing, and I think believing in like the electoral college or some shit like that.
And then the swing states. What the fuck? Like what? What the fuck is a swing state? What the fuck? Like, why is their vote a little bit like? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Like, so you're saying one state's vote is more better than what's a swing state?
So swing states are basically the ones that are on the bubble. Like these are the states where
they can go either or. But like Texas is gonna be red. But there's no blue, you know. But
there's no changing.
But Ohio may be blue or red sometimes.
It's like a giant bisexual state.
I think it's
a great way to put it.
It's like Minnesota and something like that. So in the great hack, they were just talking about that. Basically, what Trump and them did was they or not Trump, but Cambridge Analytica. What they did was they targeted the swing states, in which if they were able to target the swing states, they knew that and get them people, they knew that they were going to win the election. Because all those people that are basically like, oh, well, I'm not going to vote, or, oh, I don't care, or, oh, this and that. And then, like, you're literally been put in a position where, like, okay, I can say something to you, or you can see something, and then you're like, oh, well,
just put you over to one side or the other.
To the other side, yeah. So that's the whole thing about, like, having a voice and sticking to it. Because then it's like you can be manipulated into
that covers the past election, right?
Yeah. 2016. Because I think it came out 2019, the Great Hack.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like I was gonna watch the Social Dilemma, because that actually is coming out after that, which is basically kind of talking about it, but it's more the Social Dilemma is more focused on like the social media, and with the Great Hack is more focused on the whole
politics.
No, not politics, but just the whole objective of like the internet. Because the dude, it came into politics because he was trying to fight somewhere in London or whatever to get his rights to see what targets or whatever it is that they had on him, like what information did they have, his social security number or whatever it was from Facebook when like 87 million people got their stuff hacked. You see what I'm saying? So he was wanting to know that information, because within America you can't sue for that information. Like your information is just out there for the most part. So his big thing was just basically like, we need to kind of put like regular life, like how we have these laws, we also need to implement them on the internet, because there's no laws on the internet. And that's basically what he was trying to show.
Okay.
Can you still buy crack on the internet?
You can buy whatever the fuck you want.
You can be with whoever you want to be.
Shut that down.
I can get some plutonium and blow this bitch up whenever I want.
Yeah. You can get you can get fucking guns shipped to your crib. Like it ain't nothing, man.
Whatever you want.
I know there's. I haven't been on the black net, the black web, whatever everyone wants to go. Black market.
Dark web.
I think it's black market.
It's black market, but it's a dark web.
The dark web. Has anybody just like gone to the dark web, checked it out?
Dude,
No, I haven't.
It's not like you fucking walk down an alley.
That's kind of like how he was.
Type in Google dark web.
Dark web.
It's gonna be the first
I
one.
just don't want to take a peek and be like, oh, that's cool. But I feel like once
Well,
you get into the dark web,
have you seen it? You seem
I've
like the
heard
type
about
to.
it.
Oh, okay.
I have no. Why would
You-
I seem like the type to?
I mean, because you're good with like computers and shit,
Oh.
so I feel like you would know what the fuck you're.
I heard about
Is
it.
is that supposed to be like a camera lens or something?
Yeah, it is. It's a camera lens mug.
That's interesting.
That was pretty cool.
It's pretty neat. Yeah, no, yeah. I figured you would be the one to. I feel like you would educate us on the dark web and shit. You know.
So apparently people like do like pain tests or whatever, and see how there's videos online of people cutting their hands off or whatever, and also decapitating others. Cannibalism is a huge thing too. What I've heard, anyway, just people eating each other. It's really fucked up. I don't know. I don't think that's the extent of it, but
I mean, that's just some
it's pretty messed up.
It's like.
So you just basically like you seeing some people getting eaten alive or something.
Yeah. It's a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I can't keep up with that shit, man. I remember back in the day, like what was the video? I think Jordy will know what I'm talking. The fucking hammer.
Oh, 2 guys with hands.
Yeah. I remember that was
Some
fucking.
kids in the Ukraine killed this dude just for fucking.
Yeah, and
gigs,
recorded the
like,
shit and.
Holy
did it
hell.
for the memories.
Dude,
Do it for the memories.
holy shit.
What
Yeah.
about them Vanderbilt football players like that all raped that girl and shit? Like how at a party? How does one go about that? Like if I came in like, hey bro, like hey guys, dude, you'll never guess what I got. I'm like, what? This bitch and she's unconscious. We can do whatever we want with her. Like nobody was like, hey, it sounds like a bad idea.
I'm sure
You
they're all
got
fucked
fucking
up.
8 dumb. I don't care how fucked
I
up
don't
I
care how
am. Like
fucked
you
up
can't
you
talk me into, hey, let's just stick your finger in
Yeah.
this unconscious
Yeah.
girl's butt. No. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take her to a bed and fucking lay her down and fucking nobody's fucking with her.
It's
'cause
the
that's
wrong
not
crowd.
Right. It's not right. How like?
But
how
that's
do you
but
convince
that's kind of
your
like the
friends?
curiosity though. It's the
Oh,
same
but
curiosity of
just-
like coming
but-
into somebody's house or
yeah.
robbing them too. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's like it's there. I wonder if I can get in trouble if I do it. You know what I mean? Type of situation.
But it's like how do you?
My issue with that, Jordy, is as a girl, why are you even in that situation in the first place?
From what I understand from it, like dude carried her across campus or some shit. Like,
Again, as a girl,
like,
why are
don't
you
get
in that?
fucked up.
It's pretty simple to me. You know what I'm
mean,
saying?
but
And
yeah,
then
But then again, you can't. Put
and
all
then
the blame
I
on
know this is getting pretty crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying.
Oh no. Ron's getting
I feel you.
I'm just like
You got to be careful. We're tiptoeing right now.
But it's true though. Like I
It's
feel like
it's 100%. You can't deny. You can't argue with
to
that
an-
point.
to
Like
an
why?
extent, yeah.
Like how? Why are you in that situation? Like revert back to you probably this is probably what happened. Like just hanging out. You may even be one of the few fucking girls there. Boom. Why is that the case? Leave the situation. Could have did that.
Also,
Why are you taking free drinks? Put them down.
that is true.
Don't take them. It's like it's just like common sense, man. I don't like.
The crazy thing about that is that most of the time the people that like when people get raped or girls that get raped, it's usually by people that they know. So it's like it could have been friends. It could have been like we had like two of our friends come over here and we're just like, oh cool, and then he comes up and it's like, oh well, man, let's go ahead and like give her something, like put something in her drink. Like it was actually on there's actually that the show on Netflix with the two 14-year-old girls that I remember I was telling you about that basically got raped by some high school guys, and then they basically like blamed it on the 2 girls, and one of the girls killed herself, and then like I
Holy
guess
shit.
this year the other girl ended up killing herself because they basically made them out to be the ones that
The
was
bad,
wrong,
yeah.
but the dudes actually were already plotting on them in the first place.
Yeah, and like that's obviously like an extreme case, and that's not like exactly yes, yeah, and like to answer like what the fuck happened to those guys, I don't know. Hopefully they all like die, but
Yeah.
Nothing really happened to them. I think they all got on probation or something.
yeah, I'm gonna assume that nothing really major happened to them. But somebody should like. Have you ever seen A Time to Kill with Samuel L. Jackson?
I think
It's based off I think To Kill a Mockingbird or something. You ever seen that?
To Kill a Mockingbird, I've seen that.
Well, I mean, you know,
You're talking
As
about the games, like you know,
What do you mean?
The 3-finger peace sign.
a fucking no.
Mockingbird, the
Oh.
Hunger Games. Yeah.
Oh,
Hunger
no. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. No. It was a book that we had to read back in like high school, I think middle school or something. But yeah, but that movie, you know, that's how people should get handled. Is all I'm gonna say about that.
I'll have to watch it again, but I've seen it before.
Dude just Samuel is like the daughter's dad, and he just like mobs into the courtroom and fucking blows this dude.
Oh yeah.
Just pops him.
When he was on the stairs, right?
Yeah. And that's how shit should get handled, you know.
And that's the thing. We were talking about that. Was it yesterday? Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday. He was reading me something about something that happened to somebody in Pakistan, and the dude that got caught basically like he killed like 100 kids or something, and then like
that serial killer.
they basically said they gonna cut him up into 100 pieces, and then put each piece in a separate acid bath or whatever. However, he killed.
They was gonna kill him the way he killed all them kids.
But did they do it?
No, he ended up dying in custody.
In custody, one of those. Yeah, I see. I don't know, man.
I just put him in push him in one of those giant plastic.
But that's one of those things too. It's like, you know.
I just want to live in Nellyville.
Somebody said, all right. So think about this, like all those girls that, you know, yeah, they have the power or the willpower to go out here and dress however they want, damn near naked and what have you. So at what point does it come down to that guy just having that self-control and not be like, oh well, I'm gonna go over here and touch her or whatever? Like,
but yeah,
does it ever come down to that? It's always like, oh well, the girl should not be dressing like that. Like, but it's like if a guy is dressing in sweatpants and has his dick hanging out damn near halfway,
you'd be arrested.
That's
we just talked about.
No, I'm talking about like when you wear like tight pants or something like that, and then you want to have your slung, and it's like that's okay, but it's like they can't dress how they want, like, you know what I mean?
Right. I'm not saying that it's 100% the girl's fault. I may have said that.
No.
But what I'm saying is like a girl, yeah, she can dress like however she wants, but don't be complaining about the attention that it may cause. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it's still.
And then, because then you're putting everything into somebody, like you're no longer in control when you clearly can be.
Point of the story.
You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like the whole money situation with the dude we were talking about earlier, when he had all that money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Girls, if you dress like a slut, you might get raped.
I mean, Jesus, Al.
And it'll be your fault.
Right.
Some fucked up
But
shit.
but I mean, it's just like, but it's also comments like that gets the people that, like, for an example, a swing state, or we're talking about, that don't know you're joking and hear our podcast. And
I'm
just
joking. I hope you know.
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying, just us
But
joking
if,
around.
like
with
he's
it,
saying somebody like outside,
they could be like, oh, well, shit.
oh my God.
I fucks with Jim Beam.
Jim Beam.
Dude, he said, oh, they need to be raped. The ones that look like dots. Like, you know what I mean? Like, anybody could.
Yeah.
They fucking buy Kanye. Somebody bought Kanye West water. He walked into like a lake or something. Somebody put water in a bag and they sold it online because Kanye. So it's like, even like just stuff like that. Like,
that's hilarious.
When people have a fan base, it's like whatever you kind of
Sky's
say.
the fucking limit. Sky's the fucking limit.
So why do you think all the stuff like, you know, somewhat of like Trump or any political person that has like a party behind them, whatever they say, people kind of like gets on the back of that, you know what I mean? Like, it just is a hoorah about it, but then don't even like somewhat look at like any research or anything like that. Like, you can like somebody and still agree to disagree.
See, that's a goal in life. I hope my hair is worth a bunch of money, or like skin or whatever.
Dude, how's the is the homie coming over sometime soon?
Braxton.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
How have you guys made music or anything?
I've been really sick for the past 7 days. I've been sleeping.
This your first day back?
Yeah, pretty much. Like feeling sort of normal, where I can actually function. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I was over here the other day. That's what you were saying, Ron. Homie was down and out.
He got Zika. But ain't that what it was called?
Ebola.
I got big plans. Actually, Ron and I were talking about business cards. So here's an idea pitch for you. You got everyone,
Sell me, man.
Everyone gives you this like piece
Sell me
of
this
paper business card with their info on it, right? How many times have you grabbed it, you fidgeted with it, you ripped it up, or you threw it away, or you said to someone you never and you're like, it's worthless to me. It's just it's a flimsy piece of paper. It's not worth my time. The guy could probably be like a really, really good artist, and you never looked him up. Ron here, he takes the actual time to look people up, and I respect that. But a lot of other people don't. So I was thinking either like some wood business cards, like engraved, and then or like a business card that has a chip in it. So if you actually want to link up with real artists, you wouldn't give these out to anybody, but I've seen these business cards that flip around into a like a USB that has like 2 gigabytes of space or like whatever, how many gigabytes of space, and you plug into your computer, and then
It's a USB business card.
Yeah, and it will. You can present like five of your best songs, right?
Hey, that's the new mixtape.
What about a business? What about a business card with like a code, with like a code that you can scan the code and boom, it like saves you as like a contact.
There is a thing out there like that. Yes, they developed it. It's like a little button. You
That'd be pretty cool.
Touch your phone too, but the other person has to have the app, so that kind of like blows.
Fucking apps, man.
But
can you make an app?
Instead of the app, you know the circle design, has a whole bunch of lines through it and shit, and you take a picture of it.
The QR code?
Yeah, the QR codes. Those things are pretty big still, and you can just use your phone camera.
Dude, I think the Rona kind of brought those things back because they weren't like near,
They
like
weren't using them a
lot. No, not at all. I don't think.
Because a lot of people didn't know what they were. I didn't even know what they were until like not too long ago.
So the fucker who created that probably came up after the Rona, man. Fuck him.
Or just barcodes in general.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to use somewhat of that even more.
Yeah, but this will pull up your website, man.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it just goes. It's kind of like.
That's a pretty. I feel like it's pretty pricey though with the USB and shit though.
I wouldn't make very many of those, but having the RF code.
Oh yeah.
I can put them on every single one.
Yeah.
So people just take a picture of it.
Boom. What were you saying?
I was just thinking about this. Don't you know how like people like leave like graffiti or whatever it is? Mm-hmm. What if you can make it something like that, but it's a QR code where it's like kind of like black, where it's like say on the telephone pole when you're about to cross the street.
Yeah,
like,
people do that shit too.
Like
all over
insane.
Downtown. That shit's all over.
Yeah, like that'd be tight as hell. Where you're like, oh man, because I've always been curious. Like, dang, like, oh, I wonder what that is. Like, you know what I mean?
You want to take a picture of it, but it actually brings you somewhere else on your phone, like a website or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or pull up like your music or whatever you want. That's cool.
You got to start making merch, y'all.
I did have merch a while back, but my name's changed, so I got to make new merch.
There we go.
And I think I'm gonna start simple, like wristbands. And
I think you should start with a shirt.
Shirts are expensive. They are. It takes.
Buy them in bulk.
Yeah, I gotta buy them.
Find a wholesaler.
Plain t-shirts and make your own. Get your own little fucking t-shirt maker thing. My little brother's baby
t-shirt
mom did
press.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Like, I make
Cool
you a
ass.
t-shirt.
I've always wanted to do that. There's this guy named Johnny Cupcakes that became a multi-millionaire just by making t-shirts.
Forrest Gump.
Shrimping.
Oh, Forrest Gump. Yeah, just put on your face.
Who? Johnny Cupcakes. What's this guy all about?
Yeah, Johnny Cupcakes. He just like 22 years old, and he bought a printer press. Really fascinated with it, and so he was a really good graphic artist as well. So he started printing T-shirts, and his name is like Johnny C or whatever, but everyone just called him Cupcakes for some reason, probably because he liked cupcakes a lot. But he ended up opening a cupcake store. It looked exactly like a cupcake store, smelled like one, and it was actually a shirt factory. And they had a giant oven in the middle, and when these shirts were done, he would pull the shirts out of this giant oven, and like the shirts would be hot, they would smell like cupcakes. It was a whole experience of getting this shirt from Johnny Cupcake. And I think one year he ended up opening up a store across the street called Johnny T-Shirts, and he only sold cupcakes. So it's all about like
yeah, that's interesting.
it kind of like messes with your mind, but it was such a huge attraction that he became a multimillionaire.
I have to check him out. Was he on Shark Tank?
He actually came to my high school.
Oh, so that's how you know.
Came to our school when we was a kid? Jeff Dillon.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
Jeff
fucking
Dahmer?
fucking the puppet guy.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Before he was famous.
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
I kill you.
He had the same puppets.
I kill you.
Place was going nuts for Jeff Dunham.
Hey, yeah, Jeff Dunham was big for a while.
Yeah, I still like my favorite comedian of all time is Brian Regan.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Brian Regan is?
Yep.
Like the Science Day project. Big yellow one's a sun. Or I don't know what to do for my science fair project, so I just took a cup, filled it with dirt. Just I was like holding something. The teacher comes walking by. What do you got there, Brian? It's a cup of dirt. Well, explain it. It's a cup.
So you're saying he's better than like Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence,
Yeah.
Chris Rock,
He's clean.
But he don't even know who those
like
people
Ricky
are.
Smiley.
Yes, I
He
do
don't
know those
even know who
people.
those
I do know
people
those
are.
people.
Have you even watched stand-ups?
Yes.
Gabriel Iglesias, like
Ralphie
Gabriel
May.
Iglesias was my.
Pete. Pete's
I loved Gabriel Iglesias. I love the crap out of him. But once I heard about Brian Regan,
Dane Cook. What? Oh,
I mean, he was nice for like a year.
who was the Machine?
like 2 years.
What do you mean?
The Machine. You know that guy? He always has his shirt off.
The
Big
machine.
dude.
Is his name is the machine?
Well, that's one of his comedian skits. It's like, I am the Machine.
He takes his shirt off. If he takes his shirt off, I probably didn't watch it.
Is this on like Stars Cinemax or something?
No, it's on Netflix.
This is like some late
He
night
must be
shit or
new.
something.
He went to the Dominion Republic.
So
he became friends with the.
is this dude new that you're talking about?
No, he's
Brian,
not new.
what's his name?
Brian Regan. He's not new. The guy that always takes his shirt off whenever he goes up for a skit. He's not new.
Is he a white dude?
Yeah, he's a white dude.
Is he a chubby white dude?
Yeah, he's a chubby white dude. So
Most
Gabriel Iglesias is
comedians
chubby and
are
white.
White dudes are chubby.
Well, not completely white.
Ralphie May, he's fat.
Do you think Ralphie May would have been like funny if he was skinny?
No.
What about the Iglesias?
No. They're weight because they be making fun of it, like, you know what I
He
mean?
makes
like,
fun of his own weight.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking about. Cause fucking the actor Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
I was like, and he's doing like more serious shit now. I feel like, but just like back then, if he was then what he is now, I feel like it wouldn't be as like funny.
Yeah.
That was just something I was thinking about.
I think he was funny, and that's when I believe when he did Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh yeah.
I think that was like.
Well, he was like still chubbier than
like kind of in the in between, but I think it was like he was funny because like he was like weird looking.
Yeah.
Cause it was just kind of like,
He's like,
what the
I
hell?
didn't fuck my cousin.
Nobody fucks my cousin with me.
if anybody's gonna fuck my cousin, it's gonna be me.
Super bad. Bad's hilarious. Like,
Super bad.
But see, even those characters, like they're like weird looking, so like they're fun because they're weird looking.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, definitely like not normal. Yeah.
Michael Cera,
He looks
fucking
so
McLovin,
fucking weird.
like whoever the fuck that was.
Oh,
Is that's the other main character in that?
Yeah.
Superbad?
There's a
What's up, gangster?
22-year-old hottie on Netflix who's a stand-up comedian. I can't remember her name. She talks about like the female mind, and it's so freaking funny because it's like all new, new information, and she actually tells the truth in what most men think about women.
Or women think about men.
No, the opposite.
But she's a girl.
I know. But she trashes on her own sex, and it's hilarious.
What do you have to send? You have your phone?
Yeah. Well,
She'll have to.
You know who's funny as fuck is Joe Rogan.
yeah,
He
he's
is funnier than fuck.
Have you watched his like stand-ups and shit?
Some of them, yeah.
I watched like an older one.
No, I haven't.
I couldn't really get into it honestly, but
The one he's like, yeah, like that, fuck it, I'm sexist. He's like, yeah, I'm not sexist, but I'm a firm believer that there's shit guys can do that girls shouldn't do, and vice versa.
That's true.
He's like, then he said, then the only time the White House got broken into or whatever, a girl was protecting the door. He's like, I'm not sexist by no means, but like, my 3 most favorite people in the entire world is my wife and my 2 daughters. But if they was trying to keep standing in front of the door and didn't want me to get in there, truth is, I could beat their fucking ass. It's funny as fuck.
yeah, I have to check it out.
I think I heard like him say something about that too, which is true. I mean,
So some I was like I feel like as a stand-up man, like some people just got it. You know, like they can literally say, "Hey," and like everybody is just
start
like
cracking
like
up.
Dave Chappelle, like he just starts laughing.
all
and
you
like
do is
people
pull out
will
that
just-
damn cigarette.
Yeah, and people will just go fucking crazy.
Because
Pat
like,
Williams,
I'm about
like,
to stop.
Oh, Joe Rogan. Yeah, that's right. He was on. He's the guy who does the Taxi game show host. You guys ever watch that?
He's
Where
like,
you
"Game
know,
day."
people get in a
no,
taxi.
No, 2 different people.
No, that's him.
Two different people.
What the fuck is that?
Two
Game
different
show?
That's him.
He did it before.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
as
he
far
did.
as like in there, but the other.
What
I
is
think
he talking about?
You talking about the one white dude, the kind of bald head.
Yeah, he's a white dude.
Like
with
there was a dude that was like the main character, and then I think they had like celebrity people that did it.
Oh.
Man, Joe Rogan, that motherfucker can fight. There's a video of him and fucking George St. Pierre. He's trying to teach GSP how to do this kick. Man, the way
Crazy.
he kicked that fucking heavy bag, oh my god, dude, like, if he hits you in the stomach, the solar plex of that, you're fucking, you need
But I feel like
hospitalized.
man, like he's just now getting
Oh.
huge into like the UFC and all that
Uh-uh.
kind
Yeah.
of shit.
Not
For, like
that-
for
not-
me, for like being so like public with it now, because remember back then he was just the host of fucking.
But he's always fought. Joe Rogan knows his shit.
Well, I'm not saying because do you remember when what is it, fucking Scary or whatever it's called, that show?
Fear Factor.
Fear Factor. That was shit like 2002.
Right. You're saying
I'm saying
that
he
he's just like
has-
kind of
probably
getting
has
popular.
been popular with that. With
Just
being-
in general, I feel
Yeah.
like compared to like what he
Taylor.
was then.
Taylor Thompson's her name.
Taylor Thompson.
Yeah, she's so fucking funny, but she's hot as hell.
Is that on Netflix or something?
Yeah, it says it's a comedy lineup, so there's a whole bunch of them. But there was just one
My
series.
thing
of
is
her
like,
that-
okay, with those type of like with what she's talking about. All right, do most people like as far as just guys? If a girl girl comedian is making like, oh, this is something that girls don't do towards guys or what have you, do you laugh because you know it's it's true, or do you laugh because it happened to you? You know what I mean? Like as far as like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta say that.
Like do you laugh because it's like, oh, you know it's true because of something like that you heard from somebody, a story or whatever, or do you laugh because you're like like I don't know, like that didn't happen to me or some shit, you know what I mean?
I laugh because like it's
Like, are you saying with like in stand-ups and shit?
Yeah, like
when
when
somebody's
when
telling a joke.
Yeah, like when the girls be like talking about different shit with like what men do and shit like that, and then do you laugh because like you've heard it from like through somebody like the story, or do you laugh because that's your like kind of like your story? You know what I mean? Like that happened to you.
I laugh because it's the story, not really because it's happened to me.
I mean,
I like
it can make it a little more funny if you can relate to
Definitely,
it.
yeah.
But,
Yeah.
like,
I
even if not,
haven't
it's
watched
still
too many
funny,
like women comedians either. Like, yeah.
But watching a
Shit,
comedy
guys
just gets
should
me in a
do.
laughing mood.
Girls shouldn't.
So I feel like whenever
Well,
I
that's
put,
but that's so true though. Like I would rather have like a girl do my tent than a dude do my tent on my car. Like women have patience, men don't. Like, They're just certain shit. You know what I mean? Like.
But now you're stereotyping women, man.
Well, I mean, shit.
It's 2020,
they
man.
stereotype men. Look, okay, perfect. Look. I'm gonna bring this up, and this is so funny because I was cracking up. So Ari bought money bag a fucking car or whatever. And so ain't nobody really talked to that. I ain't really hear nobody talk about it. So like I look and see something else and Blueface like post something and was like, oh, I thought that I was gonna see a whole bunch of females repost this and be like, oh, mood, but you ain't see nobody do that. Like you see she's buying a car for him and ain't nobody talking about mood, but he bought a car for her and she like, oh, this is my relationship. I want that.
Yeah.
You don't buy nobody. You don't want to buy nothing for me though. Look.
It's true. I mean,
Stank ass bitch.
I don't know.
what
Like
why do you think that is? You know what I'm saying? Like, because as a guy in like I feel like any relationship, like the pressure's on. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think that is?
Well, because it's always been like the man of the house.
But it's 2020. Women want equal rights.
Oh, that's true.
They want to be treated the same. But you're not reposting. You're not talking about buying. So
Me or
what?
Barbie?
So what's going on?
Attention. That's what it is. They want attention.
Well, I mean, that's the problem. They get attention.
They want their cake and eat it too.
Yep, that's true.
You gotta elaborate, Ron. Elaborate.
Oh, I mean, they want to sit right there and then they want to have their money and make their money, but then they still want us to go pay their bills, buy their own car, pay for their manicures and do all that. And
But they want to get paid the same.
And they want to get paid the same. And then it's kind of like, okay, well, where your money going? Now you just got.
Shoes.
But look, but no, it ain't even that. Just that.
Oh,
Though.
are you stereotyping?
No, but listen, it ain't even just that though. Now they are saving their money and say that you stop being in a relationship with this person. Then now they have whatever money that they done saved up. Now these women can open salons and do all this other shit based off of something that a man basically kind of, in a sense, provided. If you think about it, you know what I mean? They were already, in a sense, like if they pay for their part and then we were just like, oh well, here's some money to open a salon. It's basically kind of the same. Like, you see what I'm saying? So it's like we kind of paid for it. We gave you the ability to save all your money and not pay for anything.
See, that's why my ideal relationship is. I like to fight for who gets to pay for dinner. Like if she pulls up a fight, I'm like, no, I'm gonna pay. And then it's just like a race to see who can hand their card to the lady grabbing our money the fastest. You know.
Honestly, I'm still old school to where like, you know, I'll pay for dinner and all that stuff.
Well, for the first one, yeah.
But at the same time, like honestly, I pay for all of them for the most part.
Really?
Like, cause at the end of the day, like, you know,
I'd be like, we're not
that's
eating
just-
out anymore.
But I mean that's just me. You know what I mean? Like, and that's if you're gonna eat out, depending on how much you take girls out or whatever. Like, I feel like that, you know, we should. But at the end of the day, like, when you find that girl that's gonna just be like, oh, I got this one, like, that's the one that you want to be around. You don't want to be around the one that's gonna be just like, oh, I know he's gonna pay. I know he's gonna pay. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I would prefer. I'd rather her just be like, me just like the bill come and her be like, I got this one. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know about you. That's just me.
Yeah, when you're first dating, that's a good thing to do. But later down the road, I'd rather just, sure, I'll pay. I'll pay for my groceries and then I'll cook her food. I think that's more romantic.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, you're gonna go to another city and then you're gonna just cook her food. Like you're gonna go
Another city? What are
I'm
long
just
distance
saying.
relationships?
No
way.
No, he's just saying like, say you guys are gonna go somewhere.
Then yeah,
So-
it's a special occasion.
Yeah,
but
you
we
don't go out. You don't go out to eat every damn night. What are you thinking about?
That's what I was thinking about.
No, you don't go out every damn night.
Oh. Yeah, of course. Yeah, if we're gonna go out somewhere, then
Says
yeah.
the guy that spends $100 on the first one.
Okay.
Oh, there he got you, bro.
Got you.
She was fine as hell. All right.
And now it leads back to
she said
exactly
she
what the
was
fuck
gonna-
we were talking about.
She
Man.
said she was gonna kill her ex with a knife. And that's how, because I was asking about her scar. I'm not sure if I told you guys this story.
Yeah. You told us on another podcast, but it's all good.
Yeah.
People still want to hear it. So go on.
Yeah, so we went to this soup pot. That's what the place was called.
What?
Yeah, it's called Soup Pot. And I was
Okay,
like,
I've
okay,
never-
cool. It's a soup place. This is gonna be cheap. And I took her there. I didn't even looked at the dollar signs of the damn thing. And
I just wish I could have seen his face like when he opened the menu and
Like,
or just like all the waiters walking around like fucking like ties and shit.
yeah, I
And he
was underdressed. She was dressed. Apparently, she knew where she was going. So we sat down, and then right when I opened that menu, I was like, "Hey, you want to share, an entree?" Because
he says it on the first date to share.
and I bought her a couple drinks, and I think the entree was like $50. And I looked at the total, it was $100. Like, holy fuck. And so after,
Hey baby, you got.
I was like, I kind of like choked up, and I was like, yeah. It's like, I'll get this if you want to get the tip.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Sir. Yeah.
So I went with that, and then I took her on a drive afterwards because I really didn't know what else to do. And then
so I started panicking and freaking.
He's like, what can I do that doesn't cost me money?
pretty much,
Spend the gas that I've already spent.
yes. Man, I noticed that she had a pretty nasty scar on her arm. And as we were driving, I was like, so, what happened to your arm, if you don't mind me asking? And she was like, oh, I was trying to kill my ex-boyfriend. I was driving around looking for him with a knife in my hands. And I was like, oh.
Were you guys drinking before this?
No.
Okay.
No, she was telling the dead honest truth, and she only had a couple drinks, and they weren't very strong.
They're probably like $30 drinks.
Oh, my God, yeah, they probably were.
Damn, man. Yeah. Well,
Then I actually took Ron's advice, and my next day I went to a coffee shop. $5 coffee, that was perfect. Just sat on the table, had a nice conversation. Didn't really work out. So,
why didn't it work out, man?
I really don't know. I thought she was pretty damn cute, but just
She just ghosted you.
yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it does happen.
Sometimes it's
So, okay, even with, so let me ask a question about that. So,
about ghosting.
yeah, so do you feel like there should be an explanation, or do you feel like
Not at all.
I feel like
There should just be-
she could just know how to just be like, hey, it didn't work out. Sorry, but
Are you asking me or?
well, just both of you?
We'll go. ahead.
even with like not an explanation, as long as she says, hey, it didn't work out, I'll be fine with the one you're looking for. I would be perfectly fine with that.
I fucks with that. I fucks with that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of the times when we do it,
Oh, it gets bad.
it's fucking terrible. Like, should have posted on social media. That dumb motherfucker ghost me. How you gonna ghost me? Then she had the email. That was sure.
I mean, shoot, I don't care if she sends a text. Like I've done that before. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, it didn't work out. Send her.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can see that like if it's something that if it's something fresh and she just ghosts your ass because it's like, okay, y'all, you known it for a week, cool, you know what I mean? But if it's something that y'all have
ongoing.
already been ongoing
Established.
for a
Oh, yeah,
month or two,
yeah.
and then she just ghosts you out of nowhere, that's kind of like
That's
what the
fucked.
fuck, what happened? You know what I mean?
That should be a face-to-face conversation at that point.
I think it's cool as long as I feel like it's important to just keep everything kosher. You know what I'm saying? So say that happened and you seen that person out or something, and then you guys were able to not necessarily pick up where you left off, but able to
Still be cool.
Yeah.
Still be like, hey, how you been? And then
Yeah,
still
yeah.
keep it
And
pushing.
then if the topic gets brought up, then you can talk about that. But I don't know.
I feel like I see.
Yeah, people.
I don't really think an explanation is needed. That's just me though.
But that's why I say in just certain situations, I feel like. It
But
should-
that situation's a little that's a little.
to where I just for me too, if I like you said, if I see a girl that I had talked to or whatever, and it was a ghost situation, it's kind of for me it's kind of awkward because it's like I'm still in the position where like I ain't got nothing against you, but then it's like.
But you don't
if
know
I'm
what
like,
what
I don't know
she
what's
may
going on,
have
but I may be
against.
like, hey, and then you like turn around and walk away, and I'm kind of like, what the fuck, like what the hell, like you know what I mean, like what the fuck is that? Like, all I said
That's,
was,
I mean, that's
hey,
true.
like-
Yeah, that's true. That's I can't really relate, you know. But yeah, I'm sure that happens. You know?
Cause
And,
like
then you're just left like wondering what the fuck went wrong, you know?
it's crazy because I'm still in a position where I'm still wondering from like 8th grade, bro.
Oh, that's great. This
Yeah,
is deep.
cause like no, like I'm talking about like I don't know what it was.
He took the shades off.
Cause this is crazy because it's like at one point I heard about like a pregnancy scare or something like that, and then like after that I don't hear from you, like even like through your friends or like I'm blocked from your house phone.
Holy shit.
So I'm in a position where like I don't know if it was something where like was she pregnant? She had abortion? Did she have to like I don't know what it was, you know what I mean? So then it's kind of like, okay, well, if it was that situation, like if I do have like a little one out there, like, like,
Oh my god.
is that like you know what I mean? Like
That's
where
some
it's
deep
where
shit, man.
that's
What
where
did
it's
she
kinda
just like fall off? You just never seen her, heard about her again?
Not really. Like she went to a different school in like a different like in Mishawaka, and that's like 30 minutes from us. Like she was already not. She went all right. She was like she went to a Catholic school. Like I think her dad played for Notre Dame football and all that type of shit. So like she's like I'm black and she's white. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like.
So it seems like you got some idea of what the fuck happened, you know?
Yeah, but it's like I don't know.
But you don't know for sure.
I don't
so
know
you
for
don't-
sure.
yeah.
So that's why it's always like, even when I would see her, or like I had talked to her like a couple years after that, like I'd be like, oh, so like how's everything? Like, you know, kind of
How's my son?
Like we've kind of fell off like back in the day, such and such, and then like she just would never talk about it. Like she would just never be like, oh, I stopped talking because of such and such. Like, cause we were still like cool, but it's like. Well, you're saying we're cordial, but then you're still leaving shit out. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I feel like that's probably some shit that I would do, you know, just kind of keep it to, like, not, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I think I did end up ghosting that last girl, man. Ooh. Yeah. 'cause-
Like you're proposing the question, but she's just not really being, like, direct. Yeah.
but see, with this
I would probably do the
situation,
same
like
shit.
we were like on and off for like 2 years. You know, like being younger, like that's a long time to your ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's why I was just always curious. Like, you know, we always had a like close bond. Like she would tell me everything, and it's kind of like, how the like
What the fuck went wrong?
what happened in this situation? You know?
Same thing with me, man.
Oh, with your best friend or? what was it?
No, this chick, man, I was on and off with her for 6 years.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it was
Moment of silence.
family friend. It was pretty cool. She
But
was
you're
pretty
like
hot.
4, so.
Huh?
But you're like 4. How 6? What?
6 years, yeah.
6?
6 years.
Sure it wasn't 4?
Yeah, it was 6.
It was 6.
It was 6.
Uh-huh.
But you're like 4.
What do you mean?
You're like 4 years
You're
old.
like 4. So you sure it wasn't 4?
What?
Just fucking with you, dude.
Oh.
Go on, man. God damn.
He said, hold on.
He's like, huh? What?
I was just saying.
How old are
I relate.
1, 2, 3.
Have you seen that meme? It's like, and it's like bouncing. Oh my
No, I
god.
haven't
Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah, go on.
I had nothing more to add.
like a person just like fucking disappears, and then they're just like bouncing, and they end up in the clouds, and next thing you know, they're like out in fucking space.
Oh, like outer
And
space,
then-
just keep
it's,
bouncing?
yeah, it's like That's what I just pictured.
I remember they did that on one where like some dude crossed them.
Yeah,
and
yeah, and
like,
then
shoop,
yep,
shoop,
yeah.
What were you about to say?
Yeah, go on with your story, man.
No, I was just saying I relate to like.
Well, you said
on and
6
off.
years. So
Yeah.
what happened, man? The people want to fucking know, man.
Well, she would always play the like I want you, the lead me on game. You know, it's like always lead me on. It would always leave off with like a one night stand or whatever. And then I tried to text her. She would ghost me for like 3 months straight, and then she would hit me back up. because I kept like trying for her, and that just kept going on and on and on. And I took this girl out on more dates than I never took anybody else on.
6 years.
I wasted a lot of money, man.
I feel like he played the simp card on that one.
6 years, yeah.
Wasted a lot of
Paying
money.
for heels and whining and dining, man.
Mm-hmm. You paying for something somebody else hitting.
I mean, at least I finally got pussy, but
Whoa.
that's a long time. It's a long time to wait.
Yeah, man. I
Yeah,
think,
somebody else was hitting it too.
Yeah, I guarantee. Yeah, probably.
man, just like how what'd you say? Just like how naive you are as a kid and shit.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy, man.
You know, she did have a kid. I was like totally ready to be like a
She
father.
had a kid already.
Yeah. I was totally ready
Jesus,
to
yeah.
be a father. Because I really wanted to be with this one girl, but that didn't happen.
Damn, man. Well, I think we'll continue this conversation off air.
Yeah.
It's been a good one, man. You got any last words? Oh, what the fuck was your band, your name?
Oh yeah, the Wood Tops.
The Wood Tops, man.
Wood Tops out.
All right, we out, man.